The new season is here, and we have the Giant Skeleton Rage Challenge coming out as soon as you're seeing this video. Now, we have two of the strongest decks you can use in order to easily beat this thing that we're going to be going over today. And before we do, I do want to let you guys know to subscribe, because we're coming out with daily videos for the new season. We got a bunch of good decks, bunch of good content coming out, so you're going to want to not miss it. The emote for this challenge is awesome. You're going to want to beat it, so be sure to watch until the end to see exactly how these decks are played. But basically, the Giant Skeleton's permanently raged. He's in every single one of your decks. You have to build your deck and battle. 3 losses and you're out, so be sure not to be losing. Let's go. Deck number 1. Oh my goodness. Deck number 1 of 2 is going to be a Giant Skeleton Fireball Bait with the Skeleton Barrel and Skarmy deck. This deck's fantastic. You have the NATO. NATO's great, right? You can tornado things into the Giant Skeleton's bomb, and when you're using Fireball Bait like this, if you have the Royal Hogs with the Flying Machine over the top, you have Skeleton Army in order to take out other Giant Skeletons. The Zappies are fantastic at also taking them down. The biggest thing you have to watch out for is obviously just making sure that you have something to distract the enemy's Giant Skeleton. And now, if this deck is not looking like something you want to use, or you use it and you don't have success with it somehow, then this is another variation you can use, which is basically a completely different play style, but very, very strong. Still, you have the Goblin Drill, Giant Skeleton, Cannon Cart Valkyrie, E-Wiz, Dark Goblin. I mean, this deck is awesome. My favorite of the two, but both are very good. It's a close favorite. Now, obviously, we aren't in the challenge at the time of this recording, but if these decks work now, they certainly will work with a Raged Giant Skeleton, and you also have a ton of answers for the Giant Skeleton itself. So by splitting up a Skarmy in the back, we're hoping that we can go with something here in order to get a bunch of damage. Now, you do have to watch out for Mother Witch with this deck, right? If you're making that move, that's going to be risky, but the Zappies are so good defensively, and man, bro is AFK. That's something, dude. Oh, nope, he's back. With this deck, you're going to want to make sure you do not overcommit. We're going to be able to go in with a bunch of stuff here. We're going to actually let that Ram Router connect, simply because I think we're going to be able to counter push this really effectively now. We just saw the Fireball get baited out, so now when we go in with our Royal Hogs right here, unless he's got some crazy answer, I think that's going to be game over. Match number 1. It's already in the books. Bro's getting toasted. Easy win right here, guys. Let's hop into the next match. So with this deck, it's okay to be a little bit more aggressive. With the other one, we're going to show you guys that that's actually not the case. It's going to be a different playstyle, but let's get into match number 2 with the same deck. Let's get a better example. I spent a good amount of time testing these decks, obviously, so there's a lot of good matchups with them. Obviously, you can't win them all. A lot of the games that I did lose were simply my fault. It doesn't get more straight up than that, but we're going with the Flying Machine in the back. We see the Hog Rider. Hopefully, he doesn't go with the Quake. The Skeleton Army here will be able to take it down. Just one hit. Not bad at all. We're probably going to see a cannon here, but no. The Musketeer comes down. She's not going to see the Flying Machine. That's going to be some easy damage. Now, the biggest difference here, obviously, is we don't have those, what am I trying to think of right now? We don't have the Royal Recruits, so you do have to keep that in mind, right? So this is good, though. We're going against Hog 2.6. He's got the Fireball. He's got the Musketeer. He's got the Cannon. All that stuff coming down there. Gonna be alright, but bro does not have Cannon or Login Cycle right now, so I do think that he very well might struggle with this. The Musketeer gonna get some shots off on that Giant Skeleton. The Giant Skeleton's bomb should actually finish her off for the most part. Boom. Awesome amount of damage there. So what we can do here, guys, is we can go ahead and Zappies the Musketeer if we need to, but it doesn't look like we'll need to. So we have the NATO for the Hog Rider. Because there's no buildings in this deck, obviously you're going to want to use the NATO on things like Hogs, on certain things that can get you King Activation. That's normally going to be pretty helpful. But right here, for example, if we were in the challenge and he goes with a Raged Giant Skeleton at the bridge, we'd have to make sure the Skarmy is placed in a way that's not super predictable. By going in with the Royal Hogs here, we're actually going to keep everything together simply because he just used the Fireball. So I think we're going to be sitting in a fantastic position. The arrows will come down. Are we going to see the Hog Rider soon? I would assume so. There it is. Now we can go in with our NATO placement. Now we can go in with our Skeleton Barrel. Skeleton Barrel is going to be able to distract. Musketeer is going to actually lock onto our tower. So that wasn't ideal, but still, we do have a big lead. You can see why this deck is going to crush. Let's go. We're going against TT 2-2. We're getting a big lead here. Let's go into the Giant Skeleton in the back. It's always nice with this deck to just bait out their Fireball with something like Zappies in the back, something like your Flying Machine in the back, and then once that Fireball is baited out, go with your Royal Hogs. If they don't have Fireball, it should be pretty easy. One of the strongest pushes you can do is Royal Hogs split, just like you saw me there. Let's go ahead and do it. We actually hit the cannon there. Holy cow. Let's go into the Royal Hogs. Let's go into the Flying Machine. We're going to see probably the Fireball come down soon, but nope, the log comes down. There's the Fireball. We're going to be able to get a bunch of stuff going here, and since he just logged on defense, the skeleton barrel might cause him some issues, guys. The bomb explodes. The Zappy's moving up. We're going to be able to go ahead and go with more Zappies here. We can obviously NATO. We can go with a bunch of different stuff. I don't think we're going to need to NATO this. The Hog Rider is not going to do a crazy amount of damage, and with the King Tower activation, I'm feeling great about this. The Giant Skeleton's going to walk up. The Royal Hogs are going to come down, split in the back. It's a little weird to go with them in the back, but I do think it will work out. We can go with the Flying Machine here. We can go in with the Skeleton Army since he just went with the Log. And can you imagine when the Giant Skeleton is actually raged in the challenge? It's just going to be that much stronger. Deck number 1, we crush with it. Good game, man. Thanks for playing. Hog 2.6 going down easily. Deck number 2 that you're gonna want to run in the challenge, right? You still have plenty of Giant Skeleton answers. You have the Cannon Cart, super tanky. You have the Valkyrie, you have the Ewiz, you have the Goblin Drill, and the Dark Goblin. Now, this deck is awesome because when you go with your Goblin Drill, you're gonna get crazy lightning value. Not to mention, it's a definitely different playstyle. So once again, if you really do struggle with deck number 1, try out this deck here. I promise you're gonna have some success with it. The Snowball is awesome for resetting Inferno Dragons, resetting Mighty Miners, you know, if they have anything crazy like that. And the biggest thing with this deck is actually going to be the complete opposite of the last one. Whereas last one you were setting up these big pushes, this one you're going to want to counter push and really defend first, then play. You're going to see why in this first match. Here we go. We're in the match. We have Goblin Drill. What we're going to do is we're going to wait a second. So this is actually going to be a great Ewiz placement there. We take that down pretty much flawlessly. We can go into the Goblin Drill here, force out a little bit extra elixir. The princess comes down. Really good Electro Wizard though. Guys, that's going to be some excellent damage. We can also go in with the Cannon Cart here. Goblin Drill gets a fantastic amount of damage down. I would love to Dark Goblin this. Unfortunately, we don't have it in cycle, so we're going to have to take what we can get. And we see the Elite Barbarians. Let's go into the Valkyrie. Not the best Valkyrie placement, but I'm honestly going to say it don't matter, bro. The Cannon Cart does get hit. Unfortunate. It will kill the princess and Barb Barrel though, so honestly that's all good. Now if they have Goblin Barrel like this guy has, you have the Snowball, you have a bunch of great answers. Let's go in with it. Boom, boom, boom. Not bad. Let's go into the Ewiz. Boom. Not too bad. This guy's spamming the bridge like crazy. I don't think he's got too much elixir. He's gonna definitely have to log this, and then hopefully our Goblin Drill will actually be able to put in some work on the attack. I'm guessing he's got log, right? Oh no, he's got Barb Barrel. This is strange. This is quite strange. Let's go into the Cannon Cart. We're actually going to let our tower tank a little bit of that shot just because we know he just went with the guards. We know he's probably going to have to Elite Barbs this, which if he does, that is 6 elixir countering 5 elixir. It's not going to be ideal. And holy cow, we see the Inferno Tower. We could Lightning. It would have been an overcommitment, and that is exactly where you need to caution yourself. Yo, play it slower. Make sure you can defend, because this deck, you really will have all of the defensive answers. It's just a matter of if you have the elixir. So play it slow, be patient, be crushing. Let's go in with the Lightning here. Great lightning value. They will actually pretty much entirely kill those E-Barbs. Let's go into the Snowball as well. Can we knock that princess over the bridge? Oh my goodness. Clean, bro. If he goes into the Goblin Barrel, we can actually Valkyrie, and that will be a flawless defense. Let's go. Go with it. Go with it. Go with it. Go with it. I know this man wants to go with it. Come on. What's going on, bro? Let's go into the Giant Skeleton in the back. We're ready to Valkyrie. He's going to do it. There it is. The prediction Valkyrie coming down. Okay, I guess we placed her a little early. It'll work out though. We just saw the Fireball come down. We know he's got the Inferno Tower. We can go ahead. Ewiz right here if he goes too high. And oh my goodness. Let's go in with the Lightning, honestly. Let's do it. Boom. We hit him with it. The Lightning comes down. We're going to go in with the Dark Goblin. The Valkyrie's getting that value though. We can send in the Goblin Drill. You can see it's constant spam, constant pressure. The Goblin Drill's very strong. So even though it is getting a slight nerf, I am not worried in the slightest. We get the Cannon Cart lock. That is going to be game over, folks. Let's go into the Giant Skeleton right here. Just a tank for everything. Let's go in with the Cannon Cart right here. We see the Goblin Barrel come down. Nice and easy Snowball there. Flawless defense. That's the name of the game. We crush match number 1. You see there, I mean, that is an easy win. Once the Giant Skeleton is raged once again, it's just going to be that much easier. Let's hop into one final match with that deck just so we can once again demonstrate exactly how good it is. The final match of the day, we're going to be patient even though we have the Goblin Drill in our starting hand. We're going to wait a second. We're probably going to go with it, but at the same time, no. Let's go into the Electro Wizard here. We'll take out this Miner as best we can, and we'll counter push a little bit with the Goblin Drill. If we see a building here, we can Dark Goblin snipe and really go crazy, but no need. We're gonna wait a second. Since we have Valkyrie and Cannon Cart for that Giant Skeleton, or sorry, Skeleton King, I'm feeling alright about this. So let's see. Wow, what the heck? That is crazy. Let's go into the cannon cart here. If he goes with the ability, I hope it's not clone. I don't know if clone's going to be an option in the challenge. In my opinion, it probably won't be. Obviously, we're doing this ahead of time, so as many of you guys can get benefited by these decks as possible. Let's go into the snowball, though. We crush it. Honestly, Lava Hound's good because this will be challenging. It's good to show you guys a challenging matchup where a lot of you guys might struggle, because I know I might struggle with this. Definitely going to be a fun one. Let's go in with the giant skeleton in the back. This is going to be one of those matches with Lava Hound, Miner, Skeleton King. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So we could have Dark Goblin that. It's kind of rough, obviously. Our two air answers are Electroism and Dark Goblin. So if they have lightning, it might be quite rough. Let's go in with the Goblin Drill here. I'm hoping this is going to force out something to give us great lightning value, and it does, but the flying machine's wicked far away. This is still great lightning value, though. We will take that as the giant skeleton kills everything. The tower still getting some hits against it, and the giant skeleton will probably need to be dealt with. Let's go into the Dark Goblin here to help us out. Can we get this on the tower? The arrows come down, so the fact that he's got arrows, it's going to be a bit rough, but I think we can do this. It shouldn't be terrible. Let's go in. I do wish we had our Dark Goblin now to snipe that. Let's go into our cannon cart here. Great cannon cart placement, guys. Going to distract the skeletons. Going to hit up that miner. Really not too bad. Let's go, cannon cart. You're doing good. I would love to get a giant skeleton in front of this because I do believe he's overcommitted a little bit. Let's go for it. I know he's got the arrows. I know he's got some good answers here. But if he doesn't have a fantastic way of dealing with this, this could get a lot of damage. Let's go in, cannon cart. Let's go in. Let's go in with a Electro Wizard. Maybe we lightning this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think the lightning is going to be great. We take it all down. Honestly, not that bad. We could go in with the Goblin Drill. We can go in with a bunch of stuff. I say we do it. He's got the arrows, so we do have to be a little careful. The arrows will come down any second now, probably for the Dark Goblin, but no, they won't. The Goblin Drill gets some hits. That is awesome for us. We did just use our Dark Goblin, so this is going to be a little interesting, right? If we cannot deal with all of this below, this is going to be a rough one. Let's go into the Electro Wizard out here. I'm wondering if he's going to go with anything crazy. Let's go in with the cannon cart. Wow, he's gone with the miner arrows. We're going to be able to hopefully kill the miner, but no, it does take us out. This is stressful, guys. Let's go in with our giant skeleton. We're going to be able to hopefully take this stuff out. The flying machine's distracted. All this stuff coming down. Let's go in with the Valkyrie to help out our giant skeleton and just to straight up tank, because this is about to get a little intense. Let's go. Nice, we take that all out. Let's go in with the Goblin Drill. We're probably going to be looking at the lightning coming down. I don't think that's great lightning value, though. Let's go in with a little bit of this. This is going to be the toughest defense yet, but the giant skeleton should be able to help us pull through. Let's go into the Dark Goblin way out here. I know he's got arrows. I know he's got miner, but if we can just take out that flying machine, that's fantastic. We're able to do so. The giant skeleton's bomb will clean up for us. We're going to go in with the Goblin Drill here. We're probably going to expect to see the Tombstone. We see another Lava Hound. Guys, that is an overcommitment if I've ever seen one. We're going to be able to break through here. The lightning, the cannon cart, it all locks on. Game over. You see there. I mean, I don't expect you guys are going to go against Lava Hound, but if you somehow do, you do have the answers for it. Craziness. A lot of fun with these decks. As you see, really, really good once you just defend, conquer. You're going to be able to dominate because, once again, I mean, that lightning value wasn't even too much there in that last match, but the giant skeleton's going to be awesome on defense. And then the first deck, offensively speaking, is really good. You can always make substitutions as you see fit, but these are two decks that I would definitely recommend. I'm going to be using one of them. Don't really know which one yet. I think it's going to be a pretty easy challenge once you're using these decks, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Best of luck to everyone trying in the challenge. Have a fantastic day, and once again, subscribe if you want to see more Clash Royale content, because I promise you guys we got more videos coming soon. So thanks for watching once again. Master Diddy-san, out.